Testing, testing. Can you hear me okay? Okay. Uh, Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming to this really one of the most important event as a Jodo Shinshu follower. This is today we are having a Ho-Onko seminar, Ho-Onko service this weekend on Saturday and Sunday here at the White River Buddhist Temple. I think as long as I know, probably this is the first joint Ho-Onko service especially in Northwest. So, all temple get together, all temple mean Tacoma, White River, Seattle. Then this year, we are so fortunate, people from Oregon, Portland also joining this Ho-Onko service. So, we get together, then we celebrate this Ho-Onko service, Shinran Shonin's annual memorial observances. So, well, then we are thinking to have this Ho-Onko at the Seattle Buddhist Temple, Seattle Betsin. But as you know, Earth on Fire happens on the December 31st. Then temple had lots of fire damage, water damage, then smoke damage, heat damage. So we, unfortunately, Seattle Betsin are not able to host this event, this service this year. But we are so grateful, our neighbor temple, the Dharma Friends, White River Buddhist Temple offered to use this temple for the Ho-Onko service. Not only for that, funeral service and the memorial service, also White River Buddhist Temple allow us to use. Then Tacoma Buddhist Temple also offered for us, Seattle Betsin, to use their facility, their temple for the funeral service and the memorial service. Then also they're also inviting our Dharma school to come to their Dharma school. So I really appreciate, those. This is really I would say the Dharma friends, Nembutsu friends. Seattle right now, I really feel it needs a lot of help. But right away, White River, Tacoma, and other temple, all the temples, not only the Jodo Shinshu community, like Koyasan Buddhist Temple, Brain Methodist Church, Nisei Veterans Hall, all other community also, right away, they contacted me. Even, religion is different. Their faith is different faith. However, if you don't mind, Seattle Betsin can use their facility. So that's, I really appreciate, because finding the venue to get together is one challenge, big challenge. Seattle Betsin's Hondo, about more than 200 people can get together, but these facilities probably some facility can get only maybe 20 people or 30 people, 40 people. Sometimes we have to split, Dharma school goes to this, then Scouts goes to here, then adults group goes to there. So from February, we are already thinking about this schedule, how we can continue spreading the teaching, sharing the Buddha Dharma at the Seattle Betsin Buddhist Temple. So to our Seattle Betsin community, Sangha members. So as a Buddhist minister at the Seattle Betsin Buddhist Temple, I think, of course, temple's restoration is really important, one big issue. At the same time, as a religious leader, as a religious side, one of my responsibility is we keep going. We keep spreading, keep sharing the Buddha Dharma. Although we have only limited things we can do now, however, we have something we can do. So that's I'd like to continue. So then this, gives me more different ideas. Oh, this is a great opportunity to have a joint service together sometimes. I was so fortunate to be able to have a joint Ho-Onko service here at the White River Buddhist Temple this weekend. Then next following Sunday is a joint Dharma school at the Takoma Buddhist Temple. Then yesterday I visited Koyasan Buddhist Temple. Then possibility is maybe we may be able to have a joint Hanamatsuri service in April. So that's we have lots of different ideas, different opportunity to be able to do these religious services and events. So my one of my job hope is we just as much as possible we keep going to spread the Buddha's teaching, the Nembutsu teaching. So as I mentioned, today is this weekend is a Ho-Onko. This is the most important Jodo Shinshu service. So Shinran Shonin's annual Memorial Day is January 16th. So regardless, which country we are, so we conduct the Shinran Shonin's Memorial Service, annual service, close to, well, most of the temple schedule close to the January 16th. But in Japan, sometimes they schedule the service in October or November or even February. In January, they schedule the visit, the Honganji in Kyoto, Japan. But here in the United States, well, of course, we can schedule the traveling, Japan trip to Japan, to attend the Honko service in Japan. That's possible, but not this year. So, but today we are able to get together at the White River Buddhist Temple. Then, using this time, I'd like to introduce one of the Honko tradition. So we always respectfully hang these scrolls. We call this goeden, illustration of the Shinran Shonin, illustration of Shinran Shonin's life. So 1, 2, 3, 4, you can see 4 scrolls there. Then these are the one set of the scroll to telling us Shinran Shonin's life. So don't take this as a granted. I researched. White River Buddhist Temple is the only Buddhist temple outside of Japan, have these 4 sets of Goeden scroll, complete set of the scroll. I heard all the retired ministers, if they know any temple has these scrolls. But all the retired ministers say they don't know. They didn't know any temple has these scrolls. So at this point, as much as I know, White River Buddhist Temple is the only temple, not only BCA, Canada, Hawaii, and Brazil, outside of Japan. This temple is the only temple has these scrolls. So these scrolls, the original one was made almost 700 years ago. So when Shinran Shonin passed away about 750, 60 years ago, then when his great-grandson, Kakunyo, great-grandson Kakunyo was thinking, scheduling, planning to have Shinran Shonin's 33rd year memorial service. They decided, Kakunyo Shonin and probably his Sangha members, let's try to make, Shinran Shonin's, we have to pass Shinran Shonin's life to the generation to generation. So then at the 33rd year memorial service, they created the one scroll. It's a Shinran Denne. That's illustration, and Shinran Shonin's history, life is written on the one scroll. So that was created, that was made in commemoration of the Shinran Shonin 33 years memorial service. But, that was the word and the pictures in the same scroll, which means only one person able to see. So later, they separate, the history part biography part and the illustration. They made two different scrolls and the books. So this is the illustration part of the Shinran Shonin's life. Then Shinran Shonin's biography is written something like this in the book. It is called Godensho. Godensho. Then at the Honganji, on the January 13th or 14th, one of the assigned minister to read entire Shinran Shonin's biography. Can you imagine how long does it take? Let me demonstrate, a couple lines. So it takes 42 minutes for volume 1. So there's 2 books, volume 1, volume 2. So it takes about 80, just about 75 to 80 minutes. In the winter time, in January, at Honganji, no heater, no chair, ministers has to sit on the tatami mat. Lots of fun. Lots of fun. So, of course, this is a ritual. Top to those 70, 80 minutes before we chant Shoshinge. Takes how long? 20, 30 minutes? Then even after that, there's a service too. So, entire ritual takes 2 hours, maybe. Well, that's only one service. One service. Then at the Honganji from January 9th to January 16th, every day 3-4 services are held. The person who are assigned to read this, the minister who are assigned is read this book. So that's a really special, honor. Just only one minister was assigned to this year. You read this. So then, at the beginning, it is telling us Shinran Shonin's lineage. So when Shinran Shonin ancestors, Shinran Shonin came from Fujiwara family. Fujiwara, all listed the name. Then, based on this story, this scroll was written. So this is if you want to come closer, please come closer to see these scrolls. 1, 2, 3, 4. These scrolls are one set. So then this is a scroll number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. we have to see from this side to that side. Then this scroll, you have to know from bottom to up. So go this way. So do you know at the age of 9, one big event was happened in the Shinran Shonin's life? Do you remember? What's happened when he was 9 years old? Close, but yes, he was ordained at the age of 9. So this scroll starts from the ordination. So if you, you can come later, today, tomorrow, we leave these scrolls here. So whenever we have break time or you have time, you come closer, just please do not touch the scroll. So you can come, but don't touch the scrolls. So here, bottom 2 is the ordination. So if you are here, someone, master minister is shaving Shinran Shonin's hair. So this is the ordination part. Then there are some dreams. So Shinran Shonin's dream when he was sleeping. So then around this area here, after he went to the Mount Hiei, at the age of 29, what's happened? Do you remember? 29, at the age of 29. Not yet. Left where? Yes, he left at the age of, he was ordained at the age of 9. Then he studied and practiced at the Mount Hiei for 20 years. Then at the age of 29, he decided to leave the Mount Hiei. Then he went to who? Yes, Master Honen. So then here, Master Honen has a lot of students and disciples. So you can see lots of ministers, monks are wearing the same robe to get together. So then they study at the Honen Shonin's place. So the one famous story is there's a big discussion. Which is more important, either Nembutsu or Shinjin? That's a big discussion. So here, you can see they are having a great discussion, which is important, Nembutsu and Shinjin. We can try to have that type of discussion here, which is important. Of course, both are important. Of course, they know both Shinjin, Nembutsu are both important. But if we have to choose which is important, most of the disciples chose Nembutsu is more important. Only the few ministers says, no, Shinjin is important. Can you imagine which Shinran Shonin chose? Nembutsu or Shinjin? Nembutsu? Shinjin? Shinjin. Shinran Shonin, then Honen Shonin also say, yeah, you were right. Of course, I'm not saying Nembutsu is not important, but Shinjin is the one cause of birth in the Pure Land. So Nembutsu is an appreciation. We are expressing appreciation. The Shinjin, which we are given by Amida Buddha, is the cause of birth in the Pure Land. So that's a Shinjin we are all received from Amida Buddha. So even the Master Honen, Shinran Shonin, children, myself, those who are following this Nembutsu path, receiving the same Shinjin from Shinran Shonin. So that's why we are born into the same Pure Land. Then we are attain same enlightenment. So there's no difference. So Shinran Shonin went to the higher place. Then I just go to the lower place. Our teaching is not saying that. because we are all receiving the same number, the same Shinjin from the Amida Buddha. So that's why, we are receiving all the same tickets. Shinran Shonin got the business seat. So you get the first seat, first class. I got the economy. We are not saying that. We are all receiving the same tickets. We are all sitting in the same seat. Then that's why the destination also the same. So that's they are discussing. Then here also at the age of 35, what's happened? Just you say, exiled. So he was exiled here. So he's Honen Shonin and Shinran Shonin is still in Kyoto. Then they are now leaving from the Kyoto to Shinran Shonin. Do you remember where he was exiled? The place Echigo. So in last year May, Seattle Betson's tour, we went to visit the Echigo, where Shinran Shonin was exiled. So that is Eshinni-sama's hometown village. So Seattle Betson's tour, I included those visiting these places in the itinerary. So we went to visit there. Then he was traveling all over. There's a story. Then around here is Shinran Shonin's passing. Do you remember how old was he when he passed away? 89? 90? 90. 90. So here you can see one monk is lying on the bed. So this is Shinran Shonin's passing. Then probably you can see the fire here. This is a cremation. So Shinran Shonin's body was cremated 750 years ago, 760 years ago. So then lots of ministers are here. Then people are crying. Then probably one person is just like a doshi chanting leader. Then they are reciting Renbutsu together. Then this is a Shinran Shonin's kind of grave. The third religious leader. Probably this is I'm hearing this is a third religious leader, Kakunyo, great-grandson, Shinran Shonin's great-grandson, Kakunyo, is taking care of Shinran Shonin's gravesite. So this is a, kind of brief story, biography of Shinran Shonin. So these 4 scrolls is telling us Shinran Shonin's life, entire life, from 9 years old to 90 years old. Then this is kind of miniature version. So these 4 scrolls put everything together in one scroll. So then this is number 1, scroll number 2, number 3, and number 4. So 13, 14 years ago, just before I moved to the United States, my father gave me this. So because he knew, it is not easy to find this Goeden scroll in the United States. So then, it is not easy to carry all this full set of, plus so expensive. But fortunately, my home temple, Nagasaki's home temple, had kind of miniature version of these 4 scrolls. So my father gave me, you take this to the United States to introduce Shinran Shonin's teaching. So that's why I can take this to, when I was invited to the guest speaker, sometimes I take this with me to introduce Shinran Shonin's life. So, any questions? So the one is I think White River Buddhist Temple also has Jodo Shinshu, a guide. So there's a book for the introductory book to study the Jodo Shinshu's teaching and Shinran Shonin's life. It's also include, oh, Yasaki Sensei has. So really some really basic informations are in this book. So then those who goes to the Tokudo ordination, they use this book as a starting point. First they have to have the basic understanding of Jodo Shinshu. Then they use this book sometimes. Then also specifically for this scroll and Goeden Godensho, the biography of Shinran Shonin, Reverend Inagaki translated this Shinran Shonin's biography. So there's a BCA bookstore may still carry that book. Yeah, I hope they still have extra copies. I have one, but not many ministers has those English translation of this Shinran Shonin's biography. Oh, really? Oh. Inagaki Sensei's translation? Oh, okay. Oh, great. I heard, it is out of print already. So maybe digital version is maybe the only book we may be able to get. Either anyone? Yeah. Anybody else? Okay, almost 10 o'clock today. Then from 10 to 10:30, so from 11 o'clock today, we have a chanting, Ojo Rai-san chanting. But it is a kind of unique and a little bit difficult sutra chanting. So Ochi Sensei is going to do the kind of workshop, chanting workshop for the Ojo Rai-san, about 30 minutes. Then 10:40, Cindy Yasaki Sensei is going to give a short Dharma message, about 10 minutes Dharma message for the Honko. Then at 11 o'clock, we have Ojo Rai-san chanting. So in between, we have, I think we can take like a 5-10 minute break. So please feel free to visit these scrolls to see what is written. So then now Yasaki Sensei has the Inagaki Sensei's translation of Goeden, illustration of the Koyama Sensei. We have illustrated biography of Shinran Honganji Shonin. I have the same book, but mine is more smoky. So I didn't bring it. So probably I can leave this here too. Then if you are interested, you can. Okay, I'd like to close this by workshop. Please join me in Gassho. Put your hands together. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. Thank you. Let's have a 5 minutes break. Then Ochi Sensei is going to do the chanting workshop at maybe 5 minutes past 10. Thank you. I'd like to begin the second workshop from Reverend Ouchi. So as I mentioned, Ouchi Sensei is from Toronto Buddhist Temple. Then Tadao Koyama Sensei from Takoma Buddhist Temple, the Ouchi Sensei, and I are all graduated from the Gonshiki Shidojo, the school called Gonshiki Shidosho, where we all learn Honganji Jodo Shinshu. Honganji has ritual and sutra chanting. So today at 11 o'clock, we have Ojo Rai-san. Hopefully you all have this service book, chanting book. So this is a little bit different from regular chanting, which we normally chant on, for the Sunday service. So that's why I wanted to have some workshop here before the service start. Then you can also join the chanting. Hopefully, if you make a mistake, that's okay. Chant aloud. Yeah, that's what I'd like to hear. So, it is important to celebrate, express appreciation to the Shinran Shonin at the Honko service. So now I'd like to welcome Ouchi Sensei to give us a workshop. お願いします。
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. おはようございます。And 明けましておめでとうございます。Happy New Year, I said. お願いします。So just Kusumi Sensei introduced about me. I'm from Toronto Buddhist Temple in Canada, and I was assigned at Toronto Buddhist Church in 2016. Yeah. Then before I went to Canada, I graduated the school of the Gonshiki Shidosho to get the ritual specialist license, which Koyama Sensei and Kusumi Sensei had. And today, I'm asked to practice with you Ojo Rai-san, Shoya. We call it Ojo Rai-san. The formal name is 関一切主上願生西方極楽世界阿弥陀仏国六時来三下 It's a formal name. But so we make a short and we call it the Ojo Rai-san. And Ojo Rai-san is a Shoya version, Shoya part. So we have a different part. It's 6 times used, the Buddhist ministers chanted Ojo Rai-san, different 6 versions. At 0 a.m. and so 12 a.m. and 4 a.m., 8 a.m. and 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. So 6 times a day they constantly chanted the Ojo Rai-san. And today we chanted Shoya, which was chanted at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. And okay, we don't have time, so let's practice together. So first page, when you open the page, the second, you can find the number 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see the dot, the black dot. It's only chanting leader chant. So today, Koyama Sensei, he will be the chanting leader. So he chant first line. Namo Shishin Ki Myo Urai. And second line, we chant together. Sai Ho Amidabu. And Koyama Sensei, Mida Chigan Kai. And everyone, Jin ko umu ga itai mon myo yoku o fujo kai shi to hiko ga. You chant very well. Did you chant it? It's the first time? Last year? Oh, okay. So yeah, I was surprised you chanted really well. Oh my goodness. So, do you need practice? Yeah. So and then number 3, again like Koyama Sensei chant by himself, and after Namo Shishin Kimyo Urai, and everyone Sai-ho only, not, it's a only first line, number 1, we chanted Sai-ho Amidabu, but after we just chant Sai-ho. Yeah. And Sai-ho means the west direction. And Amidabu is Amida Buddha's name. Yeah. A name of Amida Buddha. Okay. So, and it's a D sound first. Yeah. Okay, let's start from number 3 again. Number 3. Sai-ho. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Namo Shishin Kimyo Urai Sai-ho Oshi Sekai Ichi Rokuji Uiushi Chiho Futai Shobosa Kaito Utoku Shohi Ga Namo Shishin Kimyo Urai Sai-ho Seugyo Shobosaken Gyushu Seufukusha Goshu Fukake Kaito Utoku Shohi Ga. And could you please open the page number 13? Number 13. So they're gonna change the pitch. So we chanted D sound, re sound. But from 13, it's a E sound, mi. Na, sorry, it's too high. Namo Shishin Kimyo Urai Sai-ho Enichi Seu Seken Seujo Shouji Kuryo Ne Samzo Keshu Mida So Ga Namo Shishin Kimyo Urai Sai-ho Kenpi Gonjo Udo Mimeu Namji Impok Mu くすいむしゅこうへんじょうじぼうこがねちょっとね疲れるねmakes me so it's really melodical ね and I think you are familiar with or mi so la mi so that sound I think you heard from Wasan 昇進下念仏和算 so after chanting 昇進下some temple chant Wasan which was written by Shinran Shonin and Shinran Shonin took the idea the melodies idea from Ojo Rai-san so that's why like it's really the Ojo Rai-san inspired him the melodical thingsね so and number 27 we call it sanju like a three different note it's a la sound a sound so first we made a sound D and second we chanted E sound but from 27th A sound なもししんきみょうらいさいほにゃくにむぜんぽんふとくもんぶけまんへいけだいなんにしんしほがなもししんきみょうらいさいほ祝世見勝負即の心しじ謙虚門部行有薬大歓喜がなもししんきみょうらいさいほごうとくもんぴみだぶしょうご歓喜し一年会と特賞費がなもししんきみょうらいさいほ千万大千か時期か門部名門名官儀三回と特賞費玩具小衆上王上安楽公 and go back to E sound なもそうね Sorry, I need a break. So when I chant Ojo Rai-san from D to A sound, なんていうのかな how can I explain? Like, アドレナリンっていうの like, ね it's more, it makes me fun. So, and also like rhythm is different. First, like a D part, low sound part, it's a little bit slower. And E sound part, faster than D. And when we chant A part, Namo, it's a little faster than D sound. So it's more like I really enjoy chanting this Ojo Rai-san. And then Buddha said, calm down. So we go back to E sound, Namo, and calm down. But again, after like number 41, again, A sound, I go up. So it's really makes me tired to chant Ojo Rai-san, but that makes me so fun, especially when I chant with others, other members or other ministers. So it's really fun. And always that Ojo Rai-san tells us how precious to encounter the Buddha Dharma and Amida Buddha's great wisdom and compassion. So, and the most beautiful part is 55. 55. It's the most beautiful part. Today, Tadao Sensei, he will chant, only chanting leader can chant this part, 55. We call it Mujoge. That verse tells us the impermanent things of life. And only Doshi, the chanting leader, is let chant this part. And we, all other ministers and members, just listen to his or her chanting voice. So, and yesterday Tadao Sensei practiced, and I listened to his chanting voice, and it was really beautiful. So please enjoy the listen. I don't want to make any pressure to him, but then after 55, you can turn the page 56, number 56. So he chant ga gam te shi to, and everyone join again. Rim yo uji uji shimpu tendo shimpu sakuram shimpu shinde shimji mushoku shimjim keraku nyo ni uzenjo. So after the Mujoge, after only Doshi part, chanting leader part, all ministers and members join the chanting again, and that makes us so fun. And Cindy Sensei will provide the Dharma talk until from 10:30. So please have a short break time and come back here around 10:30. And thank you very much for joining the practice, Ojo Rai-san. Thank you very much. So, I would like to close chanting practice with Gassho. Please place your palms together. Namanda with Namanda with Namanda with Namanda. Okay, please have a coffee break or tea break and come back again. Thank you. Cindy Sensei will provide Dharma talk 10:40. Please come back before 10:40.
Check, check. 1, 2. Hello, everyone. We're going to resume the seminar. So if I could ask everyone to please put your hands together in Gassho as I read these words from the Ojo Rai-san. I take refuge in and prostrate myself with sincerity of heart to Amida Buddha in the Western Quarter. Namo Shishin Kimyorai, Saiho Amida Bu. To. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Nots. Namo Nots. Well, hello, everyone. And I will time myself. I apologize. I'm 5 minutes late. But we do have the service at 11, so I will try my best to talk sort of fast this morning. So today I quoted from the Ojo Rai-san, right, what you just practiced with Ochi Sensei with, and I chose, right, this phrase that is repeated over and over again. Namo Shishin Kimyo Rai, Saiho Amida Butsu. Right? Sometimes you only say like the first two, like Saiho, but then it says at the very bottom, Amida Butsu. So every single time you say that, you say, I take refuge and prostrate myself with sincerity of heart to Amida Buddha in the Western Quarter. Okay. Whenever we chant Ojo Rai-san, right, Ojo Rai-san, or a part of the Ojo Rai-san, right, the hymns of birth in the Pure Land, we are chanting the words of Shandao, or Donan Daishi in Japanese, who is one of the 7 masters, on the scroll at the very end. And when I was thinking about this, right, when I was thinking about how we're chanting Ojo Rai-san, right, for this seminar today, a part of me was wondering, why are we chanting Ojo Rai-san, right? Because tomorrow we'll be chanting Shoshin Nembutsuge, which was written by Shinan Shonin, the founder of Jodo Shinshu. So why today are we chanting Ojo Rai-san, which is written by Shandao, one of the 7 masters, during this time when it's the memorial for Shinan Shonin? And the reason is this. During every single memorial day of a past head minister of our sect of Buddhism, we chant a part of the Ojo Rai-san. So the Ojo Rai-san is super important because Shanda wrote this so that we can appreciate the Pure Land. This is a way to praise Amida Buddha and their Pure Land. So, sorry, I keep on looking at the time. Again, don't want to go too far. So, thinking about this, how with the Ojo Rai-san, we are praising Amida Buddha and the Pure Land. I was thinking about which I happened to go for my winter break to my home temple, Gardena Buddhist Church, and my teacher, Iwahara Sensei, Reverend John Iwahara, reminded me of something that Chandao talks about. And this is called the Gonenmon, or the 5 gates of mindfulness. Right? So the 5 gates of mindfulness is something that technically Bodhisattva Vasubandhu, Tenjin Bosatsu, one of the other 7 masters, talks about. But Shandao reiterates it and talks about it more. This thing called the Gonenmon, the 5 gates of mindfulness. And Shinan Shonin himself talked about the 5 gates of mindfulness. And so in the New Shutsu Nimonge, which is the hymn of the 2 gateways of entrance and emergence, written by Shinan Shonin, Shinan Shonin talks about the Gonenmon. And specifically says, what are the 5 gates of mindfulness? And the 5 gates of mindfulness are worship, Daihai, praise, Sandan, aspiration, Sagan, discernment, Kanzatsu, and directing virtue, or Echo. These things are what we do every single time we chant. And thus, every single time today, like for example today, when we chant the Ojo Rai-san, right? The 5 gates of mindfulness: worship, praise, aspiration, discernment, and directing virtue. Right? So then the question goes, what are these 5? So, paraphrasing a bit. So, worship, right? Worship is performed with bodily acts, right? For Amida Buddha, right? These are acts, these are ritualistic acts, like coming up and offering incense, like putting your hands together and bowing, right? That's worship. Second, Sandan, praise, right? What is to praise? And according to Shinan Shonin, it is for Amida Buddha, praise is verbal acts. Verbal acts. So for Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, this is the act of saying Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu, which is why it is important for us to say Namo Amida Butsu. Thirdly, aspiration, Sagan. Sagan is to aspire constantly in the mind, right? Shinan Shonin further describes this as beings to practice single-heartedly the saying of the name and aspire to be born in the Pure Land, right? This aspiration to be born in Amida Buddha's Pure Land. That is to aspire. The 4th gate is discernment, or Kanzatsu, right? Is discerned with wisdom, right? It brings beings to contemplate the Pure Land, right? To think upon the Pure Land. And lastly is echo, or directing virtue, right? Is to aspire in the heart. And according to Shinan Shonin, for Amida Buddha never to abandon any sentient being in their suffering. Right? So this 5 gates of mindfulness, Daihai, Sandan, Sagan, Kanzatsu, echo, worship, praise, aspiration, discernment, and directing virtue. These 5 things, these 5 gates of mindfulness, are something that we think on, especially when we chant. It is something that Shandao talks about specifically all the time in the Ojo Rai-san, right? I apologize, I wasn't here during Ouchi Sensei's part of his lecture, but, right, Ojo Rai-san was written by Shandao to help us think upon the Pure Land, aspire to be born there, to worship and praise Amida Buddha. to think upon the wisdom and compassion of Amida Buddha, to think upon how they, Amida Buddha, constantly thinks upon us beings and allows every single one of us to be embraced by their wisdom and compassion and be able to be born in their Pure Land. This is an amazing thing. This is why today we're chanting the Ojo Raisan, so that we can think upon the Pure Land. To think, worship, and praise Amida Buddha, this Buddha who will never abandon any single sentient being. That is why we have services. This is why we chant. This is why we're chanting Ojo Raisan today. This is why we're chanting Shoshin Nemputsuge and the Wasans tomorrow. To praise, worship, aspire, discern, and direct virtue. To think about the 5 gates of mindfulness. And to realize that Amida Buddha is already works in such a mysterious way, an inconceivable way, so that we do not have to worry about being born in that land, and we could focus on how each and every one of us thinks in their own individual manner on how to worship and praise Amida Buddha and the Pure Land. So I hope with this small, short Dharma talk, 10 minutes, a little over 10 minutes, I was able to encourage you to take in what we're chanting today and when we're all together again tomorrow. And think deeply about Namwami Dabbutsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha, and what it means to be embraced without discrimination into Amida Buddha's Pure Land. So in closing, can I have us please put our hands together in Gassho as we say in gratitude to those masters who have gone before and Amida Buddha in their infinite wisdom and compassion. Say Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha in gratitude. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Not, Namo Not, Namo Not.
Let's take a 7 minutes break. Then we can have a service start at like 11, 5 minutes past 11 probably. Thank you. Okay, good morning everyone. Again, thank you for coming to this special Honko service. Now we are having the Ojo Raisan service. Ojo Raisan service. I hope you all take Ochi Sensei's chanting workshop, so you can join the sutra chanting. This is one of my favorite sutra chanting. Then this is so beautiful sutra chanting. So today, after the opening remarks, the kansho is rung, kansho. Then after kansho, gagaku performs. Then during the gagaku performance, gagaku music, all the ministers are entering the Naijin. So because today is a Honko service, our chanting leader, Doshi, Reverend Tadao Koyama, is going to offer incense to the Shinran Shonin first. Then the ministers enter the Naijin. Then after they sit down, Gasshorai Hai, then take the service book out. Then we start chanting Ojo Raisan. Then at the end of the Ojo Raisan, ring the bell, Doshi ring the bell twice, then Gasshorai Hai, then again the Gagaku is going to play. Then during the Gagaku music, ministers are exiting from the Naijin. So this is today's service program. So now I'd like to begin this Honko, special Honko service, Ojo Raisan. Thank you.
し新規妙来聖行消防殺出世不者ご大本国勝利来不主不可し新規いさなも奇妙来現年現年総天学破綻最初嘘不要にだなもし新奇妙来えにちせうせけ正直不行ねうさんぞえしみだそうなもし新奇妙来天日言上道南義義因本無常心願が国薬年がなもし新奇妙来おじ無量尊言書不随無主法天上寺不幸がなもし新奇妙来えこいめうし十長入一切名主有薬開官義なもし新奇妙来万象如来 짐스 이타메려에서 지키죠 동아 나무 시신기이며 의라이 무지여 그녀라이 엠셔세 그결 간기고 젠도 안여고 가 너무 시신기묘라이 야근인 무슨 꽃 더그먼 분여 예음한 예게 다이 난이신시호 나무 시신기이며 의라이 슈그세 겜쇼붓 그노의 신체이지 엠결몬들교 유야그다이 감기 나무 시신기묘라이 모의 독본비 답은 여거 남기시지는 아이돌 독쇼이 나무 시신기이며 의라이 셋만다이 셋가 가문분여 먼열간기사 아이돌 독쇼이 간그쇼슈죠 올절안나고 나무 시심기이며 의라이 안낸 산보은에 이겨지유야그네 니지머니지네 아이돌 독쇼으기 나무 시신기이며 의라이 으세 짐난지 지신상에 나모상에 벌분 ngàn y sai cho dài còn cho cứ gom cho sự sen e sa ji ta an la cái ngõ ngàn y sai đến chữ chi cho en cho cho xin kém rèn can thọ mi đa đại hi sự tham nom sẽ si ji phổ so ngõ ngàn chính có mư dư sư cho bên hôn ngàn số khi khổ san ghé khó hốt ngàn đi si xin kim yo amida lai san cho cứ đó cứ li nhờ chi chi trên mê yo chư bên mê hèn cứ đó cái xin ga ni yo xin ra ki khen ki bơ chi nan tho cứ đi cứ em ôi cho an đa khổ cho bơ cho đại san ni sa y cứ yo ki bất ta ke bo đại xin gọi hư tài ki hô ki hô sa nya so ji mon ga ki 不作乱心不信念信心無所屈信心気楽如に有善上生寿厳然上文本願上本王上阿弥陀仏国当非国非徳六人図にうち法界空世空主上国法海人我願薬如税本願に死心気上阿弥陀仏ナモ阿弥陀仏モ阿弥陀仏ナモ阿弥陀仏ナモ阿弥陀仏ナアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアがんにしくろくどうせいさいどうおんぼだいしナマンダサマンダサマンダサマンダサマンダサマンダサマンダ
Okay, thank you everyone for joining this special Honko service this morning. This is kind of traditional service, chanting, and including the Gagaku music, special observances on behalf of Tacoma, White River, Seattle, and Oregon Buddhist Temple. Then those who are joining via Zoom or YouTube, I really appreciate those joining this service to, together we conduct this important Honko service this morning. Then tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, we have, Sunday service, Sunday Honko service tomorrow morning at 10. Then tomorrow morning we have Shuso Sango Saho, which is kind of music service. Then music style Shoshinge. Then of course we have a electric piano also playing. The Gagaku is performing. The taiko also joining the chanting. So this is something different, something unique sutra chanting and service. So those who are joining via YouTube today, so hopefully you can come to the temple. Then also you may get a nice lunch refreshment tomorrow too. Okay, thank you again for coming to this Honko special service, Ojo Rai-san service this morning. So hopefully road is still okay. Please drive safe. Then see you tomorrow. To conclude this service, please join me in Gassho. Put your hands together. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. ありがとうございました。Thank you.